Well guys, welcome. We are at a place called Sierra Flats. It's a historic park here in Oakhurst, California. And Main Old Traveler here, we want to show you around Sierra Flats. Plenty of good parking around here for sure. They have a great picnic area with a nice gazebo and some historic buildings that shows you what Fresno Flats or what it used to be called. And this is kind of your starting point. And this gives you an idea of what the different buildings are around here. And we are going to go check them out. So this is the Larimore House, built in 1879, and was actually the only two-story house in Fresno Flats. Now, when you come out here, come off to the side of the building here, and you have a nice little, kind of a tool shed of sorts. It's got all kinds of great farm equipment that they used to use here back all the way into the 1870s and even up into the 1920s. Now, unfortunately, we are not able to go inside, but windows are all uncovered, so you are able to see inside. However, you can actually get tours, and I think you have to make reservations. I don't know. There is apparently a caretaker who lives out here, but well, I don't really want to bother him too much. So it's Sunday. So, but anyways, this is something pretty cool. I was looking at earlier. So let's check it out. So if anybody has ever been to a theme park or any place like that with roller coasters, they may know about the log flume ride. Well, this is the original log flume ride. So this is actually the Madera V Flume. So in 1873, they had surveyed the area. In 1874, after 2 years of building it at a cost of $400,000, and I don't know if that was from back then or if that's what the cost would have been now, but this is the V Flume. So this is how they got wood from the top of the mountain in the Sierras all the way down to the train station to be milled and sent out for people to use on their houses, buildings, barns, or whatever they needed. Now, this is pretty neat. I love this old cabin style barn. The Dupzik barn. If you want, you can pause to read. It was built in 1914. And it was actually not too far from here. Most of all these buildings weren't too far from here. Next up on the list is the Raymond Jail. Honestly, though, it's a lot bigger than what I would have expected it to be. Now, again, of course, you know, everything is locked up. Keep people, trespassers and such, from getting inside. But this was built in 1891, actually used up until 1920. Let's see. Located in Raymond, it was used as a holding cell till prisoners were transported to Madera for trial. Most prisoners to occupy the jail at a single time were 14 people. My goodness. These men were locked up following one of the dances which attracted the rough and ready element. No one ever escaped from this jail. Wow. Now see, I didn't end up reading that part earlier, but that's pretty incredible. And of course you have the blacksmith shop, unfortunately, and the printery that is both nice and locked up. but that's okay, you know. It is the winter time, so a lot of people really aren't out here, but let's go check out this back picnic area. It's pretty nice. Now, if I was gonna have a picnic and I was gonna have a barbecue, I would not mind having it back here. Now that's what you call one heck of a pig cooker. You can put a whole daggum cow on that thing. Not bad. And then got the lovely sounds of a creek running right behind you. With some nice small waterfalls. Nice water cuts. Yeah, that's beautiful down there. Now this is a very interesting house, barn. This is the Taylor Log House, as you can see right here. And yeah, they said it's actually one of the most unique cabins that's built out here. And let's go check it out. Built in 1869, and that was donated by Stephen Woodworth. Let's check out the inside. So this was more of like the barn area for the cabin. So they got some neat relics and pictures and such in there. Looks like some very beautiful saddles. So let's check out the other side. And I'm just gonna stick my hand in here just so that way I can show you guys, because the window is open. As you can see, this would have been more of the living side. Now both sides do have a great fireplace. I'll be honest with you, the first time I seen that, it creeped me out. But yeah, and then they have a nice sewing machine. Like I said, all this area here would have been the living area. I thought this was pretty interesting too. This large tree stump, and of course it's got the latch to tie your horses to. And I found this here, 227, and it says same thing, 2274. And this is a benchmark from the general store oak tree. Benchmark was blazed on this oak tree, which stood in front of the old general store about 1920 by the U.S. Geological Survey. It shows the altitude of 2,274 feet. The tree had healed over the blaze, as shown by the section with the reverse print. So whenever they burned that into the tree literally regrew over it, healing itself, and now you get double. So that's pretty freaking cool. All right. Thought this is pretty interesting. This is actually the bathrooms building right here, but this is actually pretty neat. Fresno Flats Jail. This is the original door. Take a look at this, guys. Those are square nails. I'm telling you what, ain't nobody, wasn't nobody sitting there getting out of that jail. Wow. Talk about tough. So this is the Cunningham School. It was actually used back in the 1800s. Well, they got the windows covered, but it turns out it's actually used as a social hall. And if I do believe right, you can rent it out for $250. Well guys, that's pretty much it, except for the gift shop. And unfortunately, again, like I said, it is Sunday, so it is closed. But it's a beautiful area that if you're in the Fresno Flats or the Oakhurst area, and you want a great place to sit down and enjoy a nice walkthrough of a historic village and have a nice picnic, definitely check out Fresno Flats. It is a non-profit organization and they do take donations, so definitely gonna put a couple dollars, what cash I do have over in the donation box. And they do have this cabin. There really isn't much to it, but it's a 1882 loggers cabin, so it's not bad. Well guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Just remember, you are just in time for an adventure. And this is me and good old Traveler telling you, until next time, as always, I love you all. See you soon. Bye guys. Well guys, so that's it for this episode. I want to start making shorter episodes so that way I can kind of put up some more videos for you guys and make it more about certain and more specific areas. So anyways, this is me and Traveler telling you that you guys have just been